everyone, welcome back to our Mandarin series. This is episode 2, and today we are learning same sound, different meaning. Okay, so first let's look at words that sound exactly the same. Same tone, same pronunciation, but different meanings. Okay, don't get confused yet. Let's do something together. So I want you to think of a sound, anything. It could be la, pa, ta, mang, tang, anything. Just pick one. Now, add a tone to it. It could be tone 1, 2, 3, or 4. Alright. Now, look at the sound you chose. Okay. Did you know this one sound can actually have more than one meaning? So, let me show you an example. Okay. Let's look at the sound May. Alright. MEI, May. And I am going to be choosing the third tone. So it sounds like this. May. May. Right? Okay. Now, here's the interesting part I want you to know. This same may, right, can mean many other things, but I'm only going to give you two definitions. All right? One is every. Okay? Every. Or it could also mean beautiful. Okay? So, same sound, same tone, but completely different meaning. So I hope you understand what I meant by that earlier, okay? So of course there are actually more meanings, but today in this video, for every sound we are only going to focus on two meanings, right? So let's look at some other examples. The second example that I have here on screen is thousand and sign, to sign one's name, right? Now, the word in Chinese is QIAN, first tone. And here we have two vowels, I and A. So, in Mandarin, right, the tone mark always goes on a vowel, correct? But you have to remember that it doesn't go randomly. There is a priority rule. So A comes first. Remember A, E, I, O, U, right? A comes first and then E. Now here's what's different from the A, E, I, O, U order. After A and E, then comes O. And if none of these are present, A, E, and O, you mark the last vowel. Okay? So if there's an A, mark it. Cool? If not, look for E. Correct? If not, then you will be looking for O. Correct? Otherwise, you mark the last vowel. Okay? Alright, so now how are we going to pronounce this? We're going to say it as QI. Remember, QI was number 7 in last topic I told you, right? So now QI is pronounced as number 7, Qi. Correct. Now QIAN is pronounced as Qian. Qian. I repeat, Qian. Alright. Let's look at another sound. Mang. And I have chosen tone number 2. Mang. Mang. Now, the sound mang can actually mean busy or blind. Alright? So now if you notice, these three examples that I've given you, right? The sound is the same, the tone is the same, but the meaning is different. And if you also notice something else, if you're trying to learn the characters as well, the characters are also different. But if you were to ask me, let's just focus on understanding the language first, and then you can focus on reading and writing the Chinese characters. All right? So in Mandarin, remember this very important point. Context is everything. So you should understand the context. It makes learning much more easier. All right? Now let's move on to the second topic.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Same sound, but different tones. So earlier we saw same sound, same tones, right? Now we are going to see same sound, different tones. Let's do the exact thing that we did earlier. Choose a random sound, okay, and add two different tones. Now I am going to be taking the sound man, and I'm going to choose tone number 2 and tone number 4. So as you can see here, if for tone 2, I'm going to say it as man, man. And for tone 4, I'm going to say it as man, man. Okay. Now let's look at the meaning. Man, second tone, it means door. Man, fourth tone, it means boring. Hear that? Man, man. Just a small tone change, right? But totally different meaning. So in Mandarin, you have to remember this. Tone is not just pronunciation, it changes the meaning completely. That is why a tiny change makes big difference. All right? Now let's look at the sound li, L-I. Again, I'm choosing tone 2 and tone 4. Now before I say it, I want you to try how to say these two sounds here. All right. So for tone 2, you say it like this. Li, li. For tone 4, you say it like this. Li, li. All right. So as you can see, li, second tone, it means pair. Li, fourth tone, it means strength. Another example. La, la, first tone, it means pull. La, la, fourth tone. La, it means spicy. La, it means spicy. All right. So over here, we have learned the importance of saying it correctly. All right. So now let's look at the third topic. Similar sound but different words. Now, what does this mean? It means that the words that sound very, very similar but not exactly the same. Okay. So let's look at the first example. BA and PA. Okay. So if you miss the pronunciation for B or P, you might say something very different. Okay. Now let's look at BA. 8, right? It's pronounced as pa, pa. If you remember the hint from our last video, you do not blow when the sound is B, right? But you got to change it to P saying, correct? So you pronounce it or you say it as pa, pa. Now, to make sure that you're saying it correctly, put your palm in front of your mouth and say it. Pa, pa. And you should not be blowing, all right? Now, the fourth tone, scat, which starts with a P, you say it like this. Pa, pa. Can you see? A slight change. The alphabet changed from B to P. Can you see what kind of a difference it makes? So if I were to ask you how many eggs do you want to buy? And if you say pa, that means you're trying to say that you're scared, right? So make sure to say it correctly. All right? Let's look at another example. 5 and tiger. 5 is woo, woo. Tiger is whoo, whoo. Same tone here, right? So it makes it easier, but the sound is different. One starts with a W, the other one starts with a H. For some of you, it may be easy. For some, you might be struggling. Okay? So just focus on the sound that you're trying to say. W-U, woo. H-U, whoo. Okay? So I know your brain might be like, wait, what just happened right now? Same sounds, different meanings, same that, different this, right? It can feel a bit confusing at first, but remember that this is totally normal. Even if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, remember you are still learning. So it takes time, all right? Now, the good news is that that is all for today. Go practice what you have learned, and in the next video, we'll learn some vocabulary about family members. See you in the next one. 再见.